Switch Player is a monthly magazine created by the site of the same name, supported through Patreon. It's now on its 5th issue already, and this is my first, so what do I think? Well, firstly, I think the artwork is beautiful, and looking at previous issues, it always has been. Justin Paul has created a wonderful rendition of this issue's main attraction, the ARMS review. The actual quality of the book itself may be the most questionable thing though. Firstly, it's much smaller than I imagined, definitely not standard magazine size. In fact, its height is smaller than the Switch's width. The size can be accepted though. In this materialistic world, we've all got way too many things to put places. The smaller nature also adds to its portability. You can easily pop it in your bag to read on the bus or during your lunch break. More concerningly though is the print quality. Sure, there's a higher tier reward for better quality print than the standard, but that doesn't mean the lower tier should look like it's printed on a home computer. It's slightly fuzzy and the colours aren't exactly right. It's a little more amateurish than I would have liked, but for $6 delivered of a low print fan magazine, I was probably expecting a little too much. Content wise, this edition is still catching up with E3, with a very good summary of the event and all the Switch goodness it produced. Not only that, but it has opinions of a bunch of writers too, plus a preview of the much anticipated Mario Odyssey, along with some opinion pieces of future games. That's when we get to the reviews and the main event, ARMS, alongside other big games like Disgaea 5, which I already reviewed, Cave Story and so on. Compared to how many eShop titles have been released with what's in this issue, I think there could have been more than the 7 here. I think that's something they could work on in the future. Whether it's too big of a page count or just lack of contributors, I would like more reviews per issue. Something I did like is the idea of the second opinion, especially if the original review is somewhat controversial. For example, Adam Cook in his review of Astro Duel Deluxe gave it a poor rating. While many of his critiques are valid, I think he slightly missed the point of it, and dare I say, not played much local multiplayer, which, for me, is what made Astro Duel Deluxe a fantastic game. Editor Paul Murphy is on hand though to at least give the game a bit of a break. After the reviews, there's just time left for a couple more opinion pieces, including a top 20 franchises that would be perfect on the Switch, which in all honesty just seems completely random, and could best be retitled as games that the author likes. I guess I can't fault the intention though. There may be something that you have noticed, something that goes hand in hand with monthly issues, and that's just how far behind it is. In the internet age where everything, news, reviews, opinion pieces are instantaneous, print media doesn't stand a chance and is always playing catch up. The main opinion piece about ARMS is kind of sad because I feel like the game has already come and gone. Splatoon 2 is the new hot thing, and while the E3 coverage might be nicely done, that event already feels like a lifetime ago. I myself am not really bothered about the delay since I like just seeing people's opinion on gaming things, no matter how out of date, but I think this may put others off. Overall though, I do quite like my first copy of Switch Player. It may not be perfect and there's plenty of room for improvement, but it's got quite a charm to it, and there's just something about having a physical copy, something tangible. As long as you don't mind reviews and opinions being slightly behind the times, it's a nice thing to have. This particular issue suffers from a lack of reviews in my opinion, but this is something that can be hopefully rectified in the coming months.